everyone. So, I don't usually do videos like this one. According to my analytics, one of my videos has been skyrocketing in the last week. It has gone crazy. The amount of watch time in the last day for this video was 13 days. Okay? It's this video right here. There'll be a link at the end. This specific video was watched for 13 days within 24 hours, within one day. So the combined people viewing this, and it's going up and up. It's going up like the world population. And I just thought, and it's thank you, Ireland. And I get it. So I'm gonna react to comments here because they're coming in a little full force, and they're, like on some of my previous football uniform suit-up videos, there's a lot of people saying, you're fat, or you're gay, or you don't actually play football because no gay guys play football, blah, blah. And they're just like mocking my sexuality or my appearance because you're too fat to be a corner. Well, cool. You know, you're too tall to be a lineman. What? Just Lord knows. But I'm sitting here looking at these videos, and like the guy who made that video that I reacted to actually commented on the videos. And he says, thanks for reacting. I've since done shorter, more recent one for hurling. That one should be slightly better quality. The Gaelic football one could use a revamp. I hearted it. It's cool that he got to it. Some other people say the hurling video is very old. As you can see, some of the players were wearing helmets, but others were not. Now for the last ages, you have to wear helmets or else you won't be able to play. That's a benefit. I wouldn't want to think about lacrosse without helmet, you know, and people have responded to that stuff. And I didn't know at the time that it was an older video. I've seen crappy quality videos recorded within the last week. Here in America, I mean, I can record a crappy quality video. Forgive the lighting here. I'm trying to use reflected sunlight off a building. It's very hot. I don't want to run my lights right now, even though they're LEDs. I did not also know that the ball was called a sliotar. Flame me in the comments. I don't know how to pronounce half the stuff. It's S-L-I-O-T-A-R, according to this person. It's almost a baseball. It's very hard. So, okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. I don't want it. You know, someone says Gaelic football is an amazing sport. Believe me, though, when played on amateur level, there's lots of fights. It's great. I wouldn't say that. Someone else, yeah, like the comments are going nuts with other people talking to each other. There's one guy, he like raged on me. It's so bad that it's like, I couldn't, like why? I wasn't saying anything bad about these sports. I mean, I'm not really defending myself here. I reacted very honestly. I'd never seen these sports in my life, never heard of them before. And, well, here, you guys can read it. You know, I'm shouting the guy out. Just going to leave it up there. I'm going to lean over to the side so you guys can fully read everything. And I'm like, dude, I didn't on your sports. And other people are all over American football. I'm like, why? I was honestly amazed by both of them. They seem like a wonderful conglomeration of several other sports. Was it someone... sort by newest first. There's one recently. Someone said, if you ever come to Ireland, you need to see a live game. The atmosphere is electric. I plan on it if I ever get to Ireland. I mean, American football is, you catch the ball and are pulled to the ground continually. Start, stop, rubbish. Is American football not a sport because you aren't running all over the place? Does that mean golf's not a sport? Does that mean tennis isn't a sport? Does that mean volleyball's not a sport? I mean, you're basically stationary, just pushing a ball back and forth. Is billiards not a sport? Like, I don't understand. I wasn't even crapping on these sports. But people come in, I mean, I don't understand it's YouTube comments. Someone's like, more of a soccer? It's thousands of years older than soccer. Well, lacrosse is freaking old too. It was played by Native Americans, you know, so obviously lacrosse is, you know, older than baseball. I was just equating it to things I know. Sorry I didn't live 2,000 years ago to watch sports as they developed over the last couple millennia. There's another thing worth mentioning. None of these players are paid. None of the players in my league are paid, that I know of. You know, just like with many other amateur sports, we pay a club fee and thus get at least the ability to play. In theory, that's how it goes. You know, I bet there's a lot of leagues out there that say, oh, well, half the players have paid their fee, and it's already an egregious fee to begin with, so I guess we can let this one guy who really doesn't ever want to pay his fee play. I wish certain places were a little stricter about that, but someone said this dude is high as... No, I wasn't. Done videos where I was, but I'm not in that one. And sorry I didn't find the most up-to-date video. I literally found the most popular video because I figured then it was the more authentic video. I didn't realize it was old, but then again, if you don't know much about American football and you Google some things, you're going to find probably some older videos and you're going to react to things where they still have this single bar on the helmet, not the full Zenith helmet. They're going to have big shoulder pads, not these tiny little compact shoulder pads. I didn't know about the sports. I plan on, I've watched more videos. I've told my friends about this one. I got a guy who's really into lacrosse and trying a bunch of different sports out. He even trains teenagers here to be generally more athletic. And I showed him the video that I watched. He was so intrigued by it. I even said, dude, you could probably start maybe a small league of this game here in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon. People would probably super be into it because they don't really want to play football because our football. Because you can get seriously hurt. But if you play Gaelic football, it's like, rugby and soccer and this, that, and it still works. And he watched the video and he goes, this looks like the most amazing sport. We are honestly impressed by this sport. And I wasn't smack talking it at all. But it's just like, I love it, the fact that you guys are getting engaged in the comments here. And people are fighting back against other people that are calling. I've never had this happen on a video before, at least this quickly. And I just figured I'd make a video about it. And I'm going to say this here. I'm sorry that the word football means many different things to many different people. That... like I said here, I totally understand that I am personally frustrated with the global community about the term football. It means too many things to too many people, and I try to keep myself consistent with American gridiron football and soccer, Gaelic football, and Australian rules football. Even though I know there are gridiron football teams in Ireland and Australia, soccer teams in Ireland and Australia. I fully admit that as an American, I am not the most worldly in my sports knowledge. Person just got back to me. Liam Walsh. My comment was more at the original, but honestly, don't worry about it. As long as people know what you mean and the context is usually clear, then it's fine to call things whatever you want. And that's true. And I try to put in the extra words to know that I'm talking about gridiron football, pads, helmet, stop, go, stop, go. Gaelic football, kind of a conglomeration of 3 other sports I know. Soccer, soccer, the football of everything else. Football, not futsal. That's... I'm getting into that one later. But yeah, it's like, I would love to see either of these sports come over to America because we need much more variety than just the big 4. Hockey, football, baseball, basketball. We don't really care about our soccer. We don't. So that's that. You guys can go back and read the comments. There's been a card up there for that entire thing. Oh my God, this one's nuts. I didn't even comment on this one. It's from a month ago. I play hurley, and this year our team qualified for something. It's an All-Ireland Under-14 competition. That's adorable. You play hurley? Well, I would call, and then someone else, I would call it hurley, played it for 19 years. Congratulations, I'm from Kerry. And they're commenting to each other, but they're shit to each other, and I'm just like, and it's great, but I'm just like, whatever. So I hope you guys, aren't too terribly mad at me, and I know some of you are good thinkers. But yeah, I will chat with you guys when I make a video next. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm making a lot of videos when I can, when there's downtime. So I will catch you guys hopefully in the future sometime, maybe next week. I'll try to get out a video next week. Bye.